Alright, so I'm back in Stiens Gate. So, we just came out of the conference hall and discovered that, uh, Kur, step, Makise, Karuzi. I can already tell that I'm gonna have trouble saying that name correctly. Oh. And so now we're continuing. Some stab Makise Karuzi. Don't know who. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seemed like the most logical explanation. Given the amount of blood in the absence of a gunshot. This can be one of those days. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I'd guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. And there's also a chance that would make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? 'Cause you're a human? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. 'Cause you are a bit of a madman. Am I really that cruel and cold? I don't know, are you? Well, I'm a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. That's what you say. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then, the unthinkable happens. I press down. Sending. Dude. Uh-oh. I triggered something. I don't even think it was leftist. What? What did I just break? What was I at? Wait, look around. Everybody gone. Summer break? What, in a flash? Noon. Oh, he's describing where he is. It's summer break at noon, and the busiest street in town is a damn ghost town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? Did I do shrooms this morning? I don't remember. I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. I stand, petrified, speechless, and alone on an empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I looked up. And there at the top of is it Radicon or Radicon? I'm not sure. Sticking out of the 8th floor vent hall where we just were is the satellite. Is a crashed satellite. What? Oh, is this the intro for this thing? God, this is a good intro. This intro is very different than the intro for the anime. Stiens Gate. Huh. So I actually hit chapter 1. Time travel paranoia.
そこの貴様。俺たちが見えているか。
How did I do his voice last time? Hey, you, can you see us? Oops.
なぜ何も答えない。貴様に聞いているんだぞ。モニターのそっち側にいる貴様にだ。
Why won't you answer? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you on the other side of the monitor. Wait, does he actually mean me?
間抜け面をしよってつまらんやつだ。
Your silence only strengthens my hypotheses.
貴様からだと俺たちはテレビのモニターの中にいるように見えるだろうな。だがそれは大きな間違いだ。
I suppose that, from your perspective, it appears that we're the ones inside the monitor. That's where you're wrong. They must have had too much fun writing this bit.
モニターの中にいるのは貴様なのだよ。貴様が現実だと思っているその世界は、実はすべて虚構。もちろん、貴様自身もな。
For it is you that are in... My brain is totally off whack. For it is you who are inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you as well.
真の現実。それはこちら側にある。
True reality is on this side of the screen. They must have had too much fun writing this.
自分が何を指摘されているのかすら分かっていないか。無理もない。
Don't believe me? I don't blame you. Few are those who can handle the truth.
まあいい。貴様には分かりやすく、俺たちのことについて説明してやろうではないか。
But no matter, I shall speak in simpler terms, easy enough for even you to understand.
まず、俺たちがいるのはどこかということだ。ここは東京、秋葉原にある未来ガジェット研究所だ。俺たちは普段、ラボと呼んでいる。世界の支配構造を作り変えるという我が野望の拠点だな。
As I'm reading this, I'm laughing at just how like cringy and Matrix-esque it's trying to be. This is the Future Gadget Laboratory, located in the Akihabara district of Tokyo. We call it simply the Lab. Our purpose is to shatter this system and plunge the world into chaos.
そうなんだ。悪いことしちゃダメなんだよ、オカリン。
Can I do her voice? Really? You shouldn't do bad things, Okarin.
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ。
Quiet, I'm a mad scientist, remember?
駅から出たら中央通りを進み、 末広町駅の交差点を蔵前橋通りへ左折。次の信号の一歩手前の路地を入ると、大檜山ビルという古臭い雑居ビルがある。
You know what? Config. Hold up. Hold up. I'm just going to turn the voice volume down to max, or down to minimum. Because if I'm going to be reading it anyway, I don't want to... I don't want to keep pausing so they can talk. From the station, head down Chodori until you reach Hirochu Station. Then take a left onto Kumarambayashi Dori. Oh Lord! In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find the rundown Ohiyama building. The lab is on the second floor. On the first floor is a store of ill repute called the Braun Tube Workshop. You can't miss it. It deals exclusively in art and CRT monitors. Oh yeah, that's right, this game is old, isn't it? That's actually still a thing. Of all things, can you imagine, even the heart of Akihabara's electric town, the demand for CRTs is practically non-existent. You'd be surprised, man. But the proprietor of the Braun Tube Workshop, Tenoji, is also the owner of the building. That's how he can afford to maintain his ridiculously niche hobby shop, even as land value continues to rise. So he's actually got a pretty good setup. He may seem a rough sort, but he was no match for my charisma. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Okanin. Now, the entire second floor is mine for next to nothing. Mwahahaha. Actually, that's depending on how big the building itself is. That's probably not a bad deal. I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe surge of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are... hold up. So let's see. There's me, the fat guy, and probably the skinny girl. Okarin, you've gotta slay. Oh Lord, I'm getting slayed right here. You've gotta say lab mams, not researchers. Oh, that's my Yuri. Okarin, you've gotta say lab mams, not researchers. Our lab mams, laboratory members, are 3. I'm the founder of the Future Gadget Lab. Lab Mem number 001. The insane man scientist. Hoon Kyoma. Oh god, Ines Kitaro. She's not wrong, boy. Next, we have our resident cosplayer and the only female member, Lab Member 002, Shinya Mayuri. Call me Mayushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them. And last, we have a resident super hacker, Lab Mem number 003. Hashira Itaru. Stop calling me that. It's super hacker, duh. Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention. For details, see our lab's homepage. Wait, did we remember to pay the server fees this month? I don't remember. Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with the Dark Dominion. But that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all that it spawned. Our arsenal of future gadgets is up to 8, but it's just the beginning. I have a total of 108 inventions to create. That's a oddly specific number there, boy. Oh, this. So this. Like in that tennis manga, right? I get it. No, it's a number of earthly desires and mortals, you at-chan junkie. And I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking. Yeah, wouldn't want to interrupt you talking to yourself. I'm not talking to myself. Can't you see? I'm talking to the person behind the monitor. He just grinned. Okay, I actually need to go back in and re-raise the voices a little bit. So that way I can actually hear who's talking when. What are you grinning about? Damn you, you don't even exist outside our monitor. Just say, don't look at me. I don't think that's gonna work. It appears our attempts to communicate have failed. It's sad to see someone so deeply in denial of reality. Maybe they just think we're in the game. I doubt it. Even if it occurred to them. I doubt it's even occurred to them. But aren't your 2D girlfriends the same way? Oof, now there's a burn from my Yuri. That's different. Those girls are my wives. Whoa. Nobody cares about your harem, fat boy. But Mayushi touched upon a very interesting theme, you know. What if we're actually just characters in a game? Anyway, can we know for sure? No. Come on. Such questions are meaningless. Our time is better spent thinking of ways to destroy the system. Nice. Chunibu? I have no idea how that's supposed to be said. Nice Chunibuyo, bro. Oof. I sat back from the monitor. What the fuck? Displayed on the screen is this ugly cute. What the frick? No, that's just ugly. Alpaca man. What the fuck is this? This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to an alpaca man via a microphone and watch him react. They're all insane. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago. Holy shit. But personally, I found the only ugly part of the ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. Wait. Hold up. What's 500? I did this the other damn day too. What's 500 yen? Oh. Almost $5 used. Okay, that's a good deal. The headset probably sucks ass though. I turned to Daro with a menacing glare. Shut it, Haka. I'm no Chuniboyu patient. Here, I gotta pause so... Oh. No, cancel. Gosh, damn it. I need to mess with the damn volume. I swing my hair back and flash a devilish grin, trying to be cool.
Hoi. Kyoma da.
I am hoeing Kyoma.
そういう設定っしょ。
That's your character's name, right?
やれやれ。誰の人とのコミュニケーションの取れなさはどれだけ経っても治らないな。
Chucking. Oh, Daru, your communication skills are beyond repair.
アニメ
Ouch.
のオフ会じゃ僕がいつも場を盛り上げてるっつうの。
I'll have you know, I go to a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. This this fat bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Hashinda Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. Same. He has 2 DYs on whom he cheats with 3 teammates. That's hilarious. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's moe. That's hilarious. He's a reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition, despite his insistence that software is his forte. He shows remarkable aptitude for hardware as well. Ow, the needle bit my finger. Oh, damn, she's so cute. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. If you can believe it, I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This DC girl is in charge of the lad's official costume division for women. Wait, what? I'm not sure how that's supposed to be said there. And today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the future Gadget Lab need costumes for women? It doesn't. Truth is, my area is completely useless. Ouch! Still, there's no way I could ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the future Gadget Laboratory. Probably because she felt pity for you, Barry. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, Mayushi is Okarin's hostage. I belong here. Oh, Mayuri, you precious child. Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation, for she was the first one to join me on force restart. For she was the first one to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I'll never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. Oh, that's so
で、オ
cute.
カリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
So, did Alpaca Man say anything?
いや全然
Nope, not a thing. The human face alpaca inside the computer was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring-ass game.
この不愛想アルパカめが
Damn antisocial alpaca! Talking about the pod calling the kettle black. I cursed his name and smacked the TV. Thunk! As soon as I do, it exploded. Wait, I may actually not be wrong here. The TV makes it sound like it's shorted. Then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. I gave it a yank, and it still remains on. Oh, that's weird. Nothing. Wait, do you actually unplug it and it's still on? I whack it again. Thunk! Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crimey TV is on lease from the Braun Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
きっとね、アルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ。
You made Mr. Alpaca Man cry.
後で修理できるか聞きに行かなければ
Damn, I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at the conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. Wait, how did said stain get up there, and what is it made of? I close my eyes, and what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw hours ago with the girl being stabbed lying dead. Oh no, it's the other one where everybody got spirited away. As I left Rinda Khan, good grief, everybody vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. It was just the people on this, and it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. Even their bones was eaten. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could run for miles in this. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds alive remaining. Sounds like he's entered the first episode of Life After People. He was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I only felt a cold chill down my spine. I am Mr. Freeze after all. I just stood there, breathless until...
どうかした？
What's wrong? Mayuri's voice broke. Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared, which is weird. You'd figure she'd be the first to go. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes.
今人が消えたよな
Everyone just disappeared now, right? Huh?
消えただろ今目の前で
You saw it too, right? Just now, before your very eyes. Everybody gone. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her.
マユリも見たか見たよな
Did you see Mayuri? You saw it, right? Mayuri's head flopped back and forth like a fish from my shaking.
見てない。
I didn't see anything.
見てない
You didn't? I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes, into her half soulless, unchanging eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles, which explained why I saw directly into her head.
見ていない見ていないのかだってついさっきまでここにはたくさんの人たちが歩いていたんだぞ
You saw nothing. Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there?
歩いてたかな。
There were?
それに店員まで消えているこんなことはいくらなんでもありえない
Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure.
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
Of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。あ、そっか。オカリンは幻を見てたんだね。
It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you? What?
きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
I'm sure it's because of the heat. Doo-doo-doo. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but damn, maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. She truly was as useless as I thought. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky and realized there was a light coming towards me. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radicon, where I'd just been a moment ago. And the satellite's still there. There was the enormous machine like some kind of satellite embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Makize Karuzi's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I had heard an ambulance siren. Makize Kizaru might still be in that dark, narrow passageway. Cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was, what's for lunch?
そもそも
What
あの
the
人工衛星は
hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabichi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. Wait, so maybe it actually is radioactive. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I'm seeing now. The satellite had penetrated not just the tip. On the the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabichi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere. Somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, what's for lunch? When did it happen?
前よりあの人工衛星だが
Hey, Mayuri, about that satellite up there. Do you remember what happened?
ああ、びっくりしたね。
Yep, what a surprise. Yep, what a surprise, huh?
びっくりしただと
What do you
何
mean?
がびっくりしたのだ
What was a surprise?
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
It made a huge kaplow sound. A huge kaplow? It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zoom.
あの人工衛星は落ちてきたのか
Did that satellite fall out the sky?
来たのかな。宇宙人さん乗ってるのかな。
I love you, Myri. Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board? Rintaro, thinking. Had I lost my mind? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you did. What I had seen didn't match at all with what Myri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? Maybe?
そこの君たち
Uh-oh, it's the Popo. Hey, you two! Just then, a uniformed policeman robbed out to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだここらは今立ち入り禁止だすぐに出て行きなさい
What do you think you're doing here? This area is off limits. You have to leave.
ごめんなさい。
We sorry!
それより制服警官さん仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが一つ聞きたいことがあるんです
First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question.
警官 A って
Officer A?
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんですあなたも見ましたよね
Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you?
見ていない
What
いいか
are
ら
you
早く出
talking
て行け
about? Get out of here. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Makise Karuzi and get him to call an ambulance. But before I could, something else broke.
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ
Look, I don't have time for your nonsense. The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, No one got stabbed at Radicon. Wait, what? 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 How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. I have no idea what UPX could be. There were people at UPX, like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer Ada said, Chudori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us back to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabichi's presentation really happen? Guess I'll find out next time.
After all, I gave you something special. Don't you think it's ironic you're the first boy I've ever kissed? 'Cause I'll be your last!